Hi family, you're welcome to the channel guys. On today's video we're going to be talking about something very interesting guys, something I know you really love to hear and I am willing to share guys. So this thing is something that really affected me as a person, and guys, we're gonna talk about it. Please don't fail to write your own story on the comment section family. So there are some of us, we just need a change in our life. We want to do new things. We just want to change the direction of our life to the better. We just want a different kind of life. We are tired of going in the same circle that we were going before. We just have that. This actually happens at a stage in our lives where maybe probably you are starting a new year, you just write a new goal, or incident just happen that just make you make that decision that you want to change things. I'll give an illustration. Okay, before I give the illustration, you want to change things, but you are still you want something different, but you're in your mind, you are still living in the past. Sometime back then in Nigeria, many years ago, I employed a staff, a nanny, to help me in the house. So when she came, one day when I was coming from work, like 2 days after she came, and I saw her cleaning. I saw her cleaning the floor with one small rag. She was cleaning the floor. She knelt down and she was cleaning. So I was like, why are you cleaning? What are you using to clean? That was what I asked her. I said, why are you using this to clean? She said, auntie, this is what she's using. I said, is this what you have been using for the past 3 days in this house? She said, yes. She said, because where she's coming from, that's what they use. I was like, what? How are you going to use this small rag like this to clean the whole rooms in this house? Including the living room. I was like, what? Including the sitting room. I was like, what is happening here? Why? She's already in a new place, but she's still living the life, the way, the pattern of which she was living in the whole house. In the new house, in this new house, we don't use rag to mop the floor. We'll use rag maybe to clean the TV, to clean some certain things, but not to mop a house where there are so many rooms. When will she finish it? That was what I asked her. I said, how many hours will it take you to clean the whole ground just with this little rag? And that's what happens in our lives as individuals. We want to change. We want to make a tremendous change. We want a tremendous difference in our lives, and we're still using the old mindset, the old thinking. It will not work, and you will not, that advancement, even if there is a change, it will not be as much as you really want it in your heart. So I had to tell her, oh, this is the purpose of the mop. Oh, she said she saw the mop in the outside the kitchen. She didn't really know that was what it was used for. I said, this is what it is used for, to clean the ground, and with this one it will be faster. Something you are supposed to do for 2 hours, maybe probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you are done. So I had to tell her, and that's why I'm doing this video today again, to tell you guys that you can't use the old mindset, the old thinking, to achieve a change, a tremendous change in the new change that you really want. There are some people who still live in the past. They still dwell in the past. They still dwell in the heart of, oh, my uncle abused me 20 years ago. My father said this to me. My mother said this to me. That actually affected me also. While I was growing up as a child, a lot of things were being said to me, as a child, as a teenager. These things were said to me, not the people who were saying those things did not really know the damage it was causing to me. They felt that they were just talking, people in the house just talking, saying different things to a child. And I carried those thoughts for a long time with me. I carried those imaginations for a long time, and it affected me until I had to even forgive myself, for allowing those words to affect me, and I had to change my mind, because the information that was given to me was not what I wanted. I didn't want my life to go in that direction. So I needed to, change the way, the direction of what those thinking gave to me, so that I could embrace the change, the life that I really deserved. So you see some people, they want a change, but they are still living on the past. They are still thinking of what the uncle did to them many years ago. They are still thinking of what their great grandfather, or what their sister or brother or somebody, colleague, said to them few months ago, even yesterday. They are still thinking of those things, and they want to make progress. It cannot happen, because it is not magic. Even when the progress comes, you cannot be able to live it to the fullest. You cannot even be able to maintain it for a long time, because you will not even know why you are still dwelling on the past. It's just like when you are feeling pain. When you're feeling pain and you act as though the pain is not there, you will find out that you will be enjoying yourself. But immediately you give the pain attention, that's when you really start feeling the pain. And that's how it is. Some people still dwell in the past, but they want a change of life. They want a better life. It won't work. You have to forgive yourself first for even allowing yourself dwell there, for even allowing yourself thinking past thinking. And there are some people that they refuse to forgive. They refuse to forgive those who offended them. They refuse to forgive those who hurt them. And they want to be forgiven even by God. They want to be forgiven even by man. How will that happen? And they live there. And because of that, things are not changing in their life. Things are not happening in their life. Things are not working for them. And they don't know the roots of these problems, So as a person, you have to forgive yourself. You have to look away. There's a point in your life you have to look away from the past. There's a point in there's a stage in your life that you have to look away from the past so that you can enjoy. If I was to title this video, that's what I would give it. You have to look away so that you can enjoy. You have to look away from behind so that you can be able to enjoy something that is before you. I've seen people that their past experience have crippled them. It crippled them in one spot. They cannot just stop of thinking about the rape. They cannot just stop of thinking about the abuse. They cannot even stop of thinking about how people, neglected them of some things. Maybe people were stingy to them. So because of that, they want to be stingy to people that they meet. They want to be stingy to, okay, let me not use the word stingy. They don't want to give to others. These things were supposed to be made available to them, and they did not have the opportunity to have them. So because of that, they are not going to be giving to others. They become stingy to other people. They refuse to give. God made them givers, but they decide to make themselves not givers. So people still live in the past, but they want the good and the better things of life. They want to live that life of light, that life of beauty. How is it possible? So what you need to do is you have to change your mind. Mind changing is something we should do every day. You continuously learn and adjust your mind, and forget about the past. Forgive yourself, look away, just like I said, so that you can enjoy. Look away from the hurts, look away from the burden, look away from the molestation. Change your environment. If, there are some times that you might be in a place that you are trying to look away and the thing is staring in front of you. What you do, you change your environment. And changing your environment does not necessarily mean you might pack out. It's good to pack out. You might have the power. You might possess the finance. You might have the finance to change. But what if in a situation where you have a guardian, in a situation where you still have parents you are living under, you might not just pick up your bag and leave the house, but you can actually change your environment from your mind. You can actually change your environment to forgive those people, even when they are right in front of you and they are not even asking for forgiveness. You can change your mind to just love them and accept them the way they are and move on, so that you yourself can enjoy a better life. So on a nutshell, Past experience is not something people should dwell on if you want to live a good and a better life. Let's leave those things behind. Let's look away from our past and focus on the future. So guys, that brings me to the end of the video, and I hope you got something from this video. I hope you got something. I hope you had a nice time while watching. Please, let's hear it in the comment section. What were those things that you let go in your life that you knew they were limiting you? Because the past is actually a limitation and a setback, a drawback, a setback. It distracts, it distracts you, and it blinds you from the good things, the better things of life. It just blindfold a person not to see, what the future holds for them. Why? Because they are supposed to be move forward. They are supposed to go forward, but their eyes is still on the back. Just like it was said to Lot's wife in the Bible. Don't look back, because if you look back, that she would turn to a pillar of salt. Which she looked back and she turned to a pillar of salt. But the husband didn't look back, and he was able to leave that land successfully. So family, what am I saying today? Leave the past behind and press and move forward, because the future is always greater. So thank you so much guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like the video, comment, let's know, because we all will be learning and reading and learning in the comment section. Thank you guys, and bye.